Welcome to this week's YouTube devotions. You may remember last week when Matt brought to us our first YouTube devotions, he spoke on excuses. And he spoke about excuses, what people use to get out of doing things. And a lot of occasions is maybe running away from knowing what is right, and you make up excuses. And he gave a lot of examples from the Bible. This week I want to talk about choices. And choices is something that we all have to make throughout our life. And some of the choices that we have to make are really simple, like what will I eat tonight for dinner, or what lot of clothes will I wear out to the party. And those choices, you know, they're very simple. But there are going to be choices in our life that are going to be much more important in what kind of people will I hang out. Should I hang out with this group of people? Are they the right influence for me? Or can I be an influence to them? Some of the harder choices is in relationships. Is this the right girl for me? Or is this the right boy for me? Some choices will be hard for us to make. One of the most important choices in our life will be whether or not we accept Jesus Christ into our lives. And one of my favourite scripture passages is Revelation 3 verse 20, where it says, and this is Jesus talking, saying, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in.
Your mercy, we worship you alone. We're living for your glory as we bow before your throne.
There's a painting that relates to this scripture passage, and it has Jesus standing at this door. And one of the things you notice about this painting is that on the door there is no handle where on the side of Jesus. Because what this is saying is that Jesus is not forcing himself onto us. He's there standing, waiting for us. It's up to us to open the door. And that's the door of our life, our heart, and asking him into our life. You know, this shows Jesus' love for us and his patience, that he's not wanting to force himself onto us, but it's our choice. We have the freedom, and that's what God gave us when he created us, freedom of free will. And so the choice is ours. We either accept Jesus into our life or we don't. And that choice is yours to make. My prayer is that I would want to see you ask Jesus into your life. But I can't make that choice for you. I can pray for you, like a lot of other people can pray for you to make that choice, that you would make the right choice. But when it comes down to choosing, it's up to the individual. And I would pray that you would make that right choice, that Jesus is there waiting for you to open the door to your life, open your heart and say, Jesus, come in. I acknowledge you and I believe in you, and I confess my sins for the mistakes that I've made along the way. Well, thanks for listening to us on YouTube Devotions, and we look forward to seeing you next week.